Hi there, welcome to the Alex Savage channel once again. Time for another unboxing. You'll notice I'm filming in a game room chair this time because the floor is really crowded and, got a new retro game treasure box. Little update for Jeff Box. A lot of people's subscriptions had to be canceled for a brief time due to increasing demand and not enough manpower at Jeff Stop, which is understandable. But based on this box, I think once Jeff Stop gets the Jeff Box subscriptions going in, I think I might just upgrade to Premium from that and discontinue the subscription. Because I'm very displeased with them lately. If you saw last month's, or not last month's, but last time I got a box from them, it was really bad. And I emailed them about this. I actually emailed them. I said, hey, I've had this note in my special notes, need Master System games, and you've just been ignoring it. Because they had. And also, you sent me a game. See, they have the list of shame of really bad games that you'll never get. And I said, I got a game I think belongs on that list of shame. A Bug's Life on Game Boy, which is terrible. I tried playing it. I just couldn't. It was so bad. So I told them, and they basically told me it was all my fault. They were like, well, see, if you have certain genres picked that we don't have a lot of, we just can't send them to you. And I have arcade and action selected. You're telling me you don't have any arcade games for Master System that are cheap enough that you can send in a box? That doesn't make any sense to me. Not even like Altered Beast or Outrun or just some cheapo game like that. So, yeah, that was disappointing. I mentioned the import RPG problem, but I said I'll take care of that. That's on me. So I added a special note. No import RPGs unless wanted. So unless it's in my want list, if it's an import RPG, I don't want it. I'm fine with other import games, just not import RPGs, because I can't read them. So, yeah, this is a really heavy feeling box, really hefty, so we'll see if there's anything good in it. But yeah, and then they said to me, basically, A Bug's Life is a great game if you can get past the cover, basically. Implying I hadn't even played it. I know what they're talking about. They're talking about A Bug's Life on consoles. That's a great game, but on Game Boy, it's trash. So basically, they didn't say sorry. They didn't say, oh, we'll fix that. Sorry for the undervalued box. They didn't care. Basically, spat in my face and expected me to say thank you, which is why I put my subscription on hold last month, because I just didn't feel like rewarding them for that. But I did do a little test. I have gotten rid of some of the actually some of the games I've gotten from them, and then I removed them from my inventory because I don't have them anymore. They're not in my inventory. So we'll see if I get the exact same games from them a second time. I don't expect that to happen, but it could happen. And that's something I thought about as I was doing that, as I was removing those from my inventory. Like, they might send me the same undervalued games again. So we will see. We will see about that. But for now, and I've also, I think I whittled down what consoles I'm accepting games for right now. I think I whittled it down to the Sega stuff, so Genesis, Master System, and Game Gear. I think Super Nintendo and N64, I think I said I still want games for, and GameCube, I think. But not NES or Wii. I don't think I'm still accepting Game Boy games from them. Oh, and PSP, because I desperately need PSP games. And I added a note, too. Need PSP games. Need PSP and Master System games. Although, by now my need for Master System games isn't as urgent, because I went to Chicago recently and bought quite a few Master System games, or that is 4, and I got Sonic 2 off of Facebook. So now the need for Master System games isn't as urgent, but the need for PSP games definitely is. So we will open this up and just see whatever the hell we get. So starting off, we have a game that I own Combat, complete in box actually, and I know I would have put that in my inventory, because of all the games I would have forgotten to include, I definitely would not have forgotten to include Combat. There was a time that I owned 3 copies of that game. I guess I'm back to owning 2 now. Yeah, that's a really crappy way to start the box off, with a game that not only that I already own, but like everybody owns this game. It's like a joke. People have joked about having this game for years because everybody has it. I know this is in my inventory. I will double check. I will double check, because this is making me doubt my sanity. But I know this is in my inventory. Because I have it. And there's no way I would have forgotten to say I have combat. So that's kind of a insulting way to resume things, but okay. I do see a PSP game. Let's see. Oh. Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. It's Japanese. I did say no import RPGs, so maybe this will not be I haven't played any Monster Hunter games. Maybe there's an English way maybe there's an English version on this disc. I hope, because I would love to play this game, because I've never played a Monster Hunter game. But I have always been interested in it. Complete with the manual. It's a really hefty manual, full color and everything. And I know the PSP is region free, so this is cool. I just hope it works in English. I hope there's some sort of language setting or something. Probably not. If so, then cool. If not, that's okay, I guess. Looks like we got a Super Nintendo game here of some kind. American Super Nintendo game. Mario Paint. That'd be cool if I had a mouse. Things are not looking up very much. What's this box here? Oh, okay, okay. I see. Okay. It's not the original mouse, but it is a Hyperkin Super Nintendo mouse. Okay, that is smart to give you Mario Paint and a mouse. That is actually pretty cool. Because I always wanted to check out Mario Paint, but anytime I ever see it, it's always, you know, just the cartridge, no mouse or mouse pad or anything. And is there anything else in there? There is not. Okay. So this Hyperkin mouse is obviously brand new. I'm going to look up the price of this, and I'm going to figure out the value of these games. But this is not really boding well, because I've seen this in stores all the time. I don't even think it is a $10 game. Combat, I'd be surprised if it was any more than $1, because everyone has it and no one wants it. And this Monster Hunter game, that's probably the highlight, but I don't know if I can play it. Yeah. I'm trying to see if I see anything about English on this back thing here. I know some Japanese. I'm not seeing anything saying like, oh, this thing could be played in English. So this is simultaneously a blessing and a curse. Because it's a PSP game and it's Monster Hunter. I've always wanted to try Monster Hunter and I need PSP games, but it's Japanese. I don't know if I can play it or not. I mean, I know I can play it, but I don't know if I can play it, if you get what I'm saying. So, wow. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to figure out the value of this then. So, I'm upset, not just with this box, but with myself, because they are technically not in error sending me combat. Because somehow, one of the very first games I got on Atari 2600, I just forgot to include in my inventory. So, they're actually right in sending me that. I still wish they wouldn't have, though. But if it was the picture label version, it would have only been worth $1. But apparently, the text label is worth $7, which is bizarre to me because I see more of these out in the wild. That's just me, though. I think it would make sense that the picture label would be more common, but my experience hasn't been the case. As you can see, the box's total value is actually about where it's supposed to be for the first time in an eternity. It's about $41, but that is entirely down to shipping a brand new Hyperkin accessory in the box, which is worth $19.99. Because this game is... Well, I'm not surprised that this is the most valuable game in this lot. I'm surprised by how slim of a margin. It's only $7.18, whereas this is $6.98, and then this is $6.78. So roughly $21 there. But yeah, it's just not a great box. So I'm gonna add combat to my inventory real quick and see if I can tell them, hey, you shipped me combat, even though it was in my inventory. And see if they believe that, because it should have been in my inventory. That is my fault, but still, it kind of stings. Mario Paint is cool, and I guess it is cool getting a new Super Nintendo mouse, but still, like, really, it's just not a very good box. So, yeah, don't know how long I'm really gonna stay with Retro Game Treasure once Jeff Box resumes operation. This box just keeps getting worse and worse, because March and April, those no, not March and April, but well, yeah, April wasn't a great month, but it was pretty high value. March was, I think, the best month we ever had on this, but it's just been getting progressively worse and worse. And still no Master System games. They clearly have my note. Well, I don't know if they do have my note or if they just picked a PSP game, because I said need Master System and PSP games. And I even specifically emailed them about it, like, hey, you haven't sent me any Master System games. There's no Master System games here. I see other people getting them on YouTube. I'm not. Just bizarre. Well, not really bizarre, just upsetting. Yeah, that's this month's box. Kinda crap. So yeah, once Jeff Box starts back up, I've been enjoying Jeff Box for the few months I've had them, because I mean, look at this. Let's just turn the page here. They cost a few bucks less, and they actually stay pretty close to that value. June was a little undervalued. It was, but they stay pretty close to what they charge you as far as value goes. And I've been getting good games too, not filler crap. You know, like see, Vector Man, Super Bomberman R. You know, and these are current gen games in here too. Super Monaco GP. Hang on, these are good games, but I don't know. I just don't really like this box anymore. it's not as fun as it was when I was first starting. Yeah, I think I might have to discontinue this once I start getting Jeff Box again. But until then, see you next month.